Your person misses you so much that it hurts, and this feeling is so intense that you might be experiencing it too. This energy comes on strong, especially in those quiet moments when you are waking up from sleep, as if their longing reaches you even when you are barely conscious. It's not just a fleeting emotion, it's something that lingers, something that feels almost unshakable. They struggle with it because the desire for you is overwhelming. It consumes them in ways they never expected, and at times, they don't know how to handle it. They never imagined that someone could make them feel this way, but here they are, longing for you in a way that makes them restless and, at times, frustrated. There are moments when they find themselves caught in a loop of thoughts, thinking about you, wondering if you feel the same intensity. Sometimes, it's difficult for them to accept how much they want you, how much they need you. No other connection in their life has ever felt this way. They may have tried to move on, to distract themselves, or to convince themselves that this connection isn't as deep as it feels, but nothing else feels right. No one else feels like home the way you do. It's only you who gives them the courage to embrace who they truly are. Only you bring out their most authentic self. This realization is both beautiful and terrifying for them. It makes them question everything they thought they knew about love, relationships, and their own heart. But one thing remains undeniable: their love and desire for you are real. It's not an illusion, not a phase, and not something that will fade over time. It is the truth of a twin flame connection, something that is deeply embedded in their soul. The intensity of this bond is unlike anything they have ever known, and they cannot ignore it, no matter how much they try. They have never been so sure of anything in their life as they are about you. Their certainty about you is unwavering. No doubts, no second guessing, just a deep, intrinsic knowing that you are meant to be in their life. This connection is not something they take lightly. They understand its depth, its importance, and the way it has transformed them. Because of you, they have changed. They have grown in ways they never imagined, and they are determined to show you just how much they have evolved. They are not the same person they once were, and they want you to see that. They want to prove to you that they are ready for this connection, ready to meet you at the level you deserve. Even if they have been silent, even if you haven't seen the full extent of their transformation, know that they have been working on themselves. They have been planning for the future, thinking ahead, imagining what it would be like to finally have you by their side. From the very first time you both had a meaningful conversation, they knew. They knew that you were different, that this was different. They recognized, in that moment, that this connection was unlike anything they had ever encountered before. It wasn't just attraction. It wasn't just chemistry. It was something deeper, something spiritual, something destined. They see you as someone who always gets what you want, someone who moves through life with purpose and determination. This fascinates them, inspires them, and at times, even intimidates them. But more than anything, it makes them admire you. It makes them want to rise to your level, to become the kind of person who is worthy of standing beside you. Even if they don't always express it, they are watching. They are observing the way you carry yourself, the way you navigate life, the way you remain strong even in difficult moments. They admire your strength, your resilience, your ability to move forward with grace. You have a profound influence over your person, whether you realize it or not. Even when you are not speaking, even when you are miles apart, your energy affects them. That's why, at times, you may feel their presence so strongly. That's why you might feel as if you are being watched, studied, or thought about intensely, because you are. They cannot help but be drawn to you. Even when they try to resist it, their thoughts inevitably return to you. No matter what challenges may arise, no matter how much time has passed, this connection remains. It is unbreakable, undeniable, and ever-present. And deep down, your person knows that no matter where life takes you both, your souls will always find their way back to each other. I have never truly walked away from you or separated myself. I simply closed myself off in the physical world to connect with you energetically. It is in that space where I can truly understand you and the depth of our connection on a much deeper level. The things I struggle to share with you or ask directly become easier telepathically, and for that, we should be grateful. We have been given the incredible opportunity to experience this soul connection not just on the physical plane, but also in the 5D. Though physical distance and silence may sometimes create an illusion of separation, our souls remain intertwined, always communicating beyond the limitations of the material world. There is a beauty in this connection that transcends words, time, and even our own understanding, making it one of the most profound experiences of our existence. The truth of our connection is that we can never truly be apart, no matter how much time or distance separates us. We are always communicating and connected on a soul level. Everything around me reminds me of you and the raw, real love we share. Many people come and go in my life, but the one who remains constant in my mind is you. You are unforgettable to me. There are moments when I try to immerse myself in the everyday motions of life, yet a song, a scent, or a fleeting memory brings me right back to you. It is as if the universe conspires to remind me that no matter where I go, you are always with me. This connection we share is rare and precious, something that cannot be replicated or replaced, and deep down, I know you feel it too. I wish I had been more emotionally available and vulnerable with you. Even though you were my priority, I made you feel like an option, and that is my biggest regret. You loved me unconditionally, and I failed to appreciate it. But now, in your silence, I find myself longing for everything. I miss the way you used to understand me without words, the way your presence alone could make everything feel right. It pains me to think that I allowed my fears and insecurities to come between us, to build walls where there should have been bridges. I never intended to hurt you, yet I now see the weight of my actions and how they pushed you away when all you ever wanted was to love me. Looking back, I realize that I took your love for granted. I assumed you would always be there, that no matter how distant I became, your heart would remain open for me. But love is not something to be neglected or taken lightly. It requires nurturing, openness, and reciprocity. You gave me everything, your trust, your patience, your unwavering presence, and in return, I hesitated, unable to fully embrace the vulnerability that love demands. I regret the moments I let slip away, the conversations left unsaid, and the opportunities missed to make you feel cherished and secure. If I could turn back time, I would hold you closer, speak my truth more openly, and show you just how deeply I love you. Despite my regrets, I am grateful for the love we have shared. It has shaped me, taught me lessons that no other experience could. It has shown me the depths of my own heart and the places within me that still need healing. And while I may not be able to change the past, I can hold on to the hope that our connection is strong enough to transcend the mistakes and missteps. I believe that love like ours does not simply fade away, it evolves, transforms, and finds its way back in the most unexpected ways. I often wonder if you still think of me the way I think of you. If you, too, find yourself reminiscing about the moments we shared, the laughter, the quiet understanding that passed between us. Do you still feel my presence, the way I feel yours? Even in silence, I hear you. Even in distance, I feel you. This love, this bond, is not something that can be severed by time or circumstances. It is written in the fabric of our souls, an unbreakable thread that binds us together beyond this lifetime. I know I cannot ask you to forget the pain I may have caused or to ignore the wounds that my absence might have left. But if there is one thing I wish for, it is that you remember the love, the purity of what we shared. That you hold on to the truth that despite everything, my heart has always belonged to you. No matter where life takes us, no matter how far we may seem, know that you are, and always will be, the one who holds the most sacred space in my heart. And if fate allows, if the universe aligns once more, I hope to have the chance to show you the love and appreciation you have always deserved. The most admirable quality about you is your nurturing and understanding nature. You have always been the person who listens, supports, and uplifts others, and that is something truly rare and beautiful. Your kindness and patience make you stand out in a world where such qualities are often overlooked. You are not just a person to me, you are the woman I deeply love and respect with all my heart. From the moment we met, I knew there was something special about you. Your warmth, your compassion, and the way you made me feel like the most important person in the world were things I cherish deeply. Lately, however, I have been feeling insecure because you no longer express your love and affection toward me the way you used to. I can feel the distance between us, and it breaks my heart. I miss the way you used to hold me, the way your eyes sparkled when you looked at me, and the way you would make me feel like I was enough. Those little gestures of love and affection that once filled my days with joy seem to have faded, and I can't help but feel like it's my fault. I long for the days when we could talk for hours without feeling like strangers, when every touch, every glance, was filled with nothing but love. Truly, I miss it all, and it pains me to think that I might have been the reason for this change. I regret my decision to leave and let you go because, deep in my heart, I know that we were one of the best matches. We complemented each other perfectly. Where I was weak, you were strong, where I doubted, you reassured, where I stumbled, you helped me stand tall again. You were my rock, my safe place, my home. But instead of holding on to you, I let my doubts, my insecurities, and my foolish pride push you away. I see now that I made a terrible mistake, one that cost me the love of the most wonderful person I have ever known. I allowed my ego to take control, letting blame and unnecessary doubts cloud my judgment. Instead of appreciating you for all that you are, I focused on my own fears and uncertainties. I let my own insecurities manifest as toxic behavior, and in doing so, I hurt you. I made you sad when I should have made you happy. I made you cry when I should have been the reason for your smile. It kills me to know that the person who was supposed to love and protect you was the one who caused you pain. And now, looking back, I can see just how much I took you for granted. I feel so embarrassed and ashamed of the man I became in our relationship. I was weak when I should have been strong, selfish when I should have been selfless, and blind when I should have seen the truth. I let my own toxicity ruin something that was truly beautiful, and I know that I cannot take back the pain I caused you. But please, know that I have learned from my mistakes. I have taken a long, hard look at myself and realized the kind of man I do not want to be. I do not want to be someone who hurts the one they love. I do not want to be someone who pushes away the best thing that ever happened to them. I want to be better, not just for myself, but for you, for us. I know that you have suffered because of me, and for that, I am truly, deeply sorry. If I could turn back time, I would do things differently. I would hold you tighter, love you louder, and never let my doubts or fears come between us. But since I cannot change the past, all I can do is ask for your forgiveness. Please, my love, forgive me. Not because I deserve it, but because I want to prove to you that I have changed, that I have grown, and that I will never make the same mistakes again. If there is even the smallest chance for us to rebuild what we lost, I am willing to do whatever it takes. I will show you through my actions, not just my words, that I am a better man now. I will cherish you in the way you always deserve to be cherished. I will love you in a way that leaves no room for doubt. And if you can find it in your heart to give me another chance, I promise that I will never take you for granted again. You are the love of my life, and losing you made me realize just how much you mean to me. No matter what happens, please know that I will always love you. And even if you choose not to give me another chance, I hope that one day, you will remember me not as the man who hurt you, but as the man who truly, deeply loved you. Because that is the truth, I love you with every part of me, and I always will.